Hey, what's good, Zeppelin Pass? It's been a while, man. Let me know if you can hear us now. So it's uh-oh. But yeah, send me another message here to let me know whether or not you can hear this. We're just gonna see how this goes and try to get a few people in here to talk about what's going on, current things and whatnot. And I mean, dude, you're more than welcome to join us if you want to. So it's me and Javier here, and I mean, we can switch screens and go back and forth just to show. I mean, I'm just displaying a different screen on the other side. Wait, Javier,
What up?
where's your glasses, man? You got to get your right sunglasses on, man. So yeah, you can join us on here, and yeah, we'll chit chat, go back and forth. I got it broadcasted across the bottom. Just shoot me an email, and I'll send you the link to join in. But yeah, for right now, I'm waiting on people to show up. I know they're doing the whole family, lovey-dovey thing today, so we're just waiting for a few people to show up before we just really get started talking and whatnot. So yeah, shoot me an email and see where this goes. Awesome, you can hear us loud and clear. Cool deal. But yeah, shoot me an email and we'll put you in. But yeah, for right now, I've just got this screen here up with the 3-month chart. So maybe go over a few things here and there, and probably a discussion of more of CBDCs and what's going on and that sort of stuff, and different ways to, I would say, protect yourself, that kind of stuff moving forward. And again, not your keys, not your DigiByte. So anyway, shooting this out on the interwebs a little bit, and we'll see who shows up. And get a refill of something to drink. Be right back. Alrighty. Well, been 30 minutes. Posted this in the chat, whatnot. I guess everyone's doing the family thing, family lovey-dovey thing at the moment. So anyway, waited for a few people to come on. So, but I don't know. Maybe got a few things going on in my mind, right? So current price of DigiByte is at 0.00981, which you can probably see that on your screen. I've got different things where I can change screens and all of that. So I don't know. The price, not really supposed to discuss price, But as far as if I were to discuss markets, I would look back at these fractals. So back in here, 2017 fractal, all of that. So what is this? Yeah, into the 2018. And this is a 2021. But I look at the fractal, the different peaks here. And then I see the different peaks within here, right? Then as we come down here and trade sideways and go for a little bit, well, that's really where we are here. And a decent amount of volume kicking in here. So that raises an eyebrow, right? However, now I've begun to invest new money coming into crypto. So I took profit in 2021 and money's still on the sidelines of that, but that money is allocated to other things. So like they say, money you can't afford to lose. That's what you put into crypto, or like I like to say, money that you don't even need for next year. Well, these funds I do need for other things, so I'm not going to invest that. However, new money, I've now created a dollar cost average to throw an extra $400 a month into crypto, because now the COLA adjustment within the United States, the cost of living adjustment on my Social Security disability went up a good bit. So now I receive $1,388. So I threw an extra $12 a month at it, and then I just take 400 of it every month and throw that into crypto. However, there's something I wanted to discuss here a little more in detail. This is the 3-month chart, just to give a look-see. But something else that I did want to discuss here, I'll leave that up, was more of the CBDCs and whatnot, the stuff that's going to be coming about. And, for a little while now, I know at least I've been trying to preach it now for at least a year plus of CBDCs as a control mechanism. The light is just too bright. But as a control mechanism for those who once laughed us off the stage, right? Said that, Bitcoin will never go 1-to-1 with the US dollar. Right. Meanwhile, it surpassed that of Bitcoin reaching 1-to-1 with an ounce of gold, much less a dollar. It exceeded the price of an ounce of gold. Meanwhile, this last run up, I had to watch Bitcoin surpass a kilo of gold, right? So with it just being math, well, a few other things going on. However, from those people who laughed us off the stage years ago, now they're just trying to play catch up. And how do you do that? They realize that Pandora cannot be put back into the box. So how do you try to control that? Introduce a CBDC, and then you control the amount of fiat into crypto or crypto into fiat. Now we're seeing that with Coinbase, Kraken, and all of these other exchanges, which are really no different than that of FTX and, and take your pick, Quadriga CX, BitConnect, Mt. Gox. It's just rinse and repeat, right? So why do that? So I don't suggest anyone do that. Not your keys, not your crypto. Not your keys, not your DigiByte, or any crypto. So with them going after the staking, now I don't believe that them going after the staking, that if that is staking that you run as a node on your own computer, that would be staking only within an exchange that they're planning on cracking down on. Word of caution here. All the old wallet addresses that I have, I'm no longer touching any of those. As well as, I don't think it would be wise to keep necessarily all your eggs in the one basket. So what I've done is, within DigiByte, the most I keep in any one wallet is 200,000 DigiByte. So look, if any one wallet is ever compromised or hacked or phished or whatever, they only get one wallet with 200,000 DigiByte. They don't get everything all in one. Look, it's cute and all to be put on the rich list of DigiByte or whatever coin. It doesn't matter whether it's Litecoin, whatever. I don't think that's wise to keep everything within one wallet. I suggest multiple wallets, especially now going into the future. And do not link the two together. Meaning, don't take coins from the old wallet and put that into the new wallet. Just a word of caution. So all the new funds that I have going into crypto are being set up into all new wallets. All the crypto I have in the past, I just not touching it. So for this reason, with the CBDCs and whatnot coming about as a control mechanism, which at the same time, I think people will revolt within the CBDCs and realize that that's not crypto. They will come to realize that, $1 worth of pick your stable coin, doesn't matter. But, it doesn't fluctuate to that of other crypto. So when in the next crypto rise or bull run, people will look at, well, I had the CBDC and it was worth, $1, but then they'll see their crypto wallets and, everyone will wonder, well, why did crypto go up, but my CBDC didn't go up in value? So, just a word of caution. Again, though, look back throughout history of crypto, with it being math. Now, if one part of the equation is false, the entire equation is false, right? So let's go back in history. So you have what, 2013, 2017, 2021, Is 2025 next? I'm no soothsayer, but given the mathematical possibility, I kind of think so. But a few things may be coming about here shortly. And again, I urge a sense of caution to not combine new addresses of crypto to the old. I'm letting all those stay dormant to not have a link to show my full bags of crypto, because who knows what's going to happen. As bipolar as crypto market is, right? It's high highs, low lows, and things fluctuate and people go nuts and have too much emotion in it. And oh my God, it's run for the hills, sell it all. Well, that may come to be a thing with these CBDCs here in the near future and them going after exchanges. And who's next on the chopping block? Well, who else is within the United States for them to actually go after, right? So you have crypto.com. I would not, not your keys, not your crypto. I don't keep anything on an exchange other than the funds I have sitting on the exchange ready to pounce to buy. As soon as that limit buy order goes through, I withdraw that immediately. I don't leave that on the exchange or trade from this to that. I'm done with that, and not advice here, but just a word of caution. And, from trading from one crypto to this crypto to that crypto, it deters a lot of people because they see it as a taxable event within the US. And look, I understand that. The part that you need to understand is long-term capital gains. Go take a look at the tax structure within the US. You pay 0% capital gains until $52,000. Yes, you will have to prove what transferred here and there, but from my point of view and from my CPA's point of view, I have not paid taxes on any movements that I have made because it's all been within, a minute or 3 minutes. So there was no profit or loss really to be done there. Now, yes, you can also write off the transaction cost, whatever it cost you at that point. However, I only paid taxes on the amount that I took out of crypto back into fiat. And that is where they want the CBDC to be the intermediary, in my opinion, to watch everything that it is that you do. And to link those accounts, to dox you. So that's why, like I said earlier, I only keep 200,000 DigiByte in each wallet, or, it doesn't matter what coin it is. It could be Litecoin, and Litecoin only have a certain amount, but have 10 or 20 different wallets. Like I said, if one wallet is compromised, you don't lose it all. And think, what would you do if you were a regulator trying to figure this out? Like I said, they can't put Pandora back in its box. Can't shut it down. So what can you do? You can regulate the hell out of it. You can tax the shit out of it. So just what I would do if I were a regulator, right? Trying to look at this. However, several other things come to mind here where they're trying to regulate things and they don't understand it because they write policy, and statutes. They don't write computer code. They don't understand this market like you and I. So they're trying to encompass everything on a law written in 1949 or something like this, However, if if they were honest, oxymoron, but if they were honest, wouldn't they have known more of FTX with SBF? I mean, they were going to lunch together, blowing kisses and shit within Congress and all of this kind of stuff to Pocahontas, right? I mean, a few others, but yeah, they were all in bed together. It's a big club and you ain't in it. So protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. Now, with the CBDC stuff, they're going to try to regulate this. And yes, they're going to try to crush the crypto market to try to get their buddies in. You have to understand something. This is crony capitalism at its finest. The system is corrupt. It has been for at least 100 years. So, and, with them saying years ago that Bitcoin would not be worth $1, even would not be 1-to-1 with the US dollar. Meanwhile, we just had to watch it surpass that of a kilo of gold, much less $1. And they realize they can't stop it, but they can hinder it. They can try to regulate it and crush it to get their buddies in before the cat's out the bag and a revolt happens. So why do you crypto? So, I mean, I got into crypto in 2014 to opt out of the system. So think about that. Ask yourself why you crypto. I got chills, man. But yeah, where do you see this going over the next few years? I don't see this going away. I mean, you can't, if it is decentralized on a blockchain, you cannot turn it off 10 times within 9 months, right? I mean, that's complete and utter bullshit. Say what you will. I mean, invest where you will. I mean, it's your choice. But what makes sense? Think about it. What makes sense? And it's about the advancement of computer science as a means, as a solution to what happened in 2008. Remember that, because that is the genesis of Bitcoin. And that is where all this came from. With DigiByte, we've taken different things, different algorithms, the best of the best. Real-time adjustment, 15-second blocks. And so if you want to measure crypto, don't measure crypto in the dollar. Measure crypto in the throughput. So with Bitcoin, I don't know how many exahashes it is. I believe with DigiByte, it's like 25 petahash is the hash rate, or the amount of mining that is going into DigiByte. Same thing. Look at Litecoin, right? In my opinion, it's a much better Bitcoin. As far as layer 1, layer 2 and thereafter, as well as smart contracts, all of that's going to come into a crunch also with different patents. That's going to be a big thing. Pay attention to who within crypto holds patents. There's a few. And I'm just saying it might not be a bad play. That's all I'm saying. And I'm structured in that way. So, but yeah, take Litecoin, for instance. Bitcoin people, which, I think we all began in Bitcoin. For me, I found Bitcoin because of, being in metals, and everyone in metals saying that, this thing called Bitcoin is garbage, is trash, is all of this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, I can't speak on it. So let me go figure out what in the shit they're talking about. So that's what I did. So now if you were to take the mining hash of Bitcoin and throw that into Litecoin, what do you think the throughput of that would be? First off, it would be a much better Bitcoin, but measure it in the throughput. Litecoin destroys what Bitcoin is ever going to be capable of. Now take that and imagine what DigiByte can do with that same hash rate. That's all I'm saying. But then with 5 mining algorithms, SHA-256, scrypt, qubit, autocrypt, and Skyne. Not one algorithm for a 51% attack. If you get 51% of one algorithm, congratulations, you got 20% of the block reward. You don't control the fucking chain, excuse me. And on top of it, with real-time adjustment from DigiShield, which fixed how many blockchains? Your Doge, Verge, Dash, Bitcoin Cash. How many? A dozen different blockchains? And it's like, we're the redheaded stepchild. We fixed y'all and get no respect. Why is that? Maybe we get respect, but we don't get notoriety from it. I'll say it that way. I just see it as the one that's overlooked, that no one's paying attention to. That's why DigiByte is my long-term play, because it is the one that can scale to meet the demand of society globally. What other option do we have? Fiat, Swift, bullshit. Think about this. I mean, crypto is not going anywhere. It's not going away. It's the option now that we have as a solution to 2008. It's the only option on the table. If you don't understand that, you should not be in crypto. Again, and I don't look at the prices day by day. To me, price is irrelevant. I do believe that one day it will come down to, do you hold crypto? Or did you hold crypto by this date? That's it. Everything else will be a derivative at that point. And I am freezing. My blood sugar's probably gone through the roof. I got a little drink with orange juice, and then I made some gumbo. So I had a few carbohydrates. So I know I need some insulin. So I'm gonna go test that out now. But yeah, I mean, just try to use your head a little bit as far as what's coming about. I mean, CBDCs launch in the United States March next month. Today's the 14th. It's Valentine's Day, so bah humbug, right? I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not trying to please anyone anymore. Got nothing to show off. All of that, I did well in crypto, yeah. But I can't go buy a Lambo. I can't freaking drive. What's the point? It's like dating these chicks, and it's like, well, what kind of car do you have? It's like, well, I don't. And never mind. I could not only buy any car on the freaking lot, I could buy the fucking dealership. But whatever. I mean, I got into crypto in 2014 when Bitcoin was like between $200 and $400 for like 2 years. That whole time, That's what I hope people grasp, is that when crypto goes on sale, and this is disposable income anyway that you have to invest, why not buy it on sale? That's all I'm saying. You know, I just don't get it. Everyone sell, run for the hills, and I don't get it. I don't see any other solution out there. There's nothing else that exists today. What else are we going to use? Excel? No, it won't work. So, but yeah, I do see CBDCs. I see them trying and failing twice. So 2 more market cycles before a mass adoption moment. I mean, that's my honest opinion. Like I said, not advice in any way, shape, or form, but how would you try to gain control of a system? So, but look, I put this up for people to try to join, and let's have a discussion and go back and forth. I understand today's Valentine's Day. Everyone's doing the family lovey-dovey thing, and good luck to you in that. But I was just throwing this out here to see if anyone wanted to come in and join, and just have a little discussion and a little back and forth, and see where things go and where they develop, and maybe a few other things that are going on behind the scenes, right? So now I've got this up here as, Javier and Blind David. Javier is actually here. I'm doing a lot of renovations to the rental property. Next door is gutted, but I got a king-size bed over there next door anyway for Javier to crash out on. He's just midway between Florida and Texas, and and I'm still waiting on the attorney and the insurance company and all this. So might go to mediation in another week or 2. I don't know. Depends what offer they give me on the table. I mean, so I got so much stuff going on. It's not even kind of funny. But yeah, I just threw this out here just to see if anyone wanted to join. I left it live for 30 minutes before I began. No one joined in. One person did from Canada, but no one else came in. So it was like, well, let me just create a live stream and then see if people want to join in that way and go from there. So anyway, I'm gonna put the screen back on, showing the chart and price and live market and all that kind of stuff for a little bit. Take a little break, grab a little more seafood gumbo, mix another drink, test my glucose, take some insulin, and I'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, I'm just reading through the comments here. I just caught this. Yeah, Charlie G. Yeah, CBDCs are trash. When you hear CBDCs, don't hear central bank digital currency. What I want you to hear instead of CBDC is fiat token, because that is all that it is. They want to see what it is that you have without disclosing what it is that they have. And it is not a blockchain unless you can track it, a transaction to inception. And they will never want to disclose that with a CBDC. So yes, I agree. CBDC is trash. And let's see. Key. I believe DigiByte will shock the world. I do too. I sincerely believe that, dude. I say, dude, I don't know. I just see key. Forgive me for not, fuck the pronouns. I mean, he shit, right? He, she, it. Say them real fast. So, I really don't care about pronouns in this day. I think that, we're Rome looking, it's to follow Rome where we're discussing the fucking genders of angels, right? So that's kind of where we are as an empire that's, looking for another system for a new Bretton Woods. So yeah, I dig that. I agree. But yeah, I gotta go check my blood sugar. I'm shaking. I'm like freezing cold, and that's not normal. So I gotta go check myself, and I'll be right back, y'all. What you talking about, Willis? See me cutting a rug. You talking about Dallas? Yeah, that was a fun time, man. Dallas was a blast, dude. Wait, let me try to get the camera back on. No, wait, I wanted to... My bad. Let's see. Let me get back over here. I'm going to do this for Charlie G right quick. I know you're in DigiByte, but I'm going to do this for the Litecoiners out there too. Currently, what's up, yo? Currently, Litecoin is in rank number 5 by the real coin market cap by actual volume on chain, not the bullshit that's reported between from exchange to exchange. Okay, that is run and operated by coin market cap. That's run and operated by Binance. That is not on chain. Look at the on chain volume. So let's see. Where is it? All right. So transaction volume, Bitty is at 9.4 billion. And what was it? Litecoin is where? There. 730 million. Real on-chain volume, not the bullshit reported market cap volume. So just want to point that out, y'all. Don't have the rug pulled over your eyes, because what is being reported is owned by Binance of CoinMarketCap. You want the real market cap? Go here to Messari. It is Messari.io. MESSARI. If you want the real market cap to see on-chain volume. So big difference there. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, DigiByte's 0.00974. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't give advice here, but I mean, the last one will be mined in the year 2035. So, yeah, just saying. But yeah, Charlie G, real cool dude. Y'all go follow him on Twitter. He's Litecoin fam on Twitter. And same thing, y'all go follow Jose Trejo. Jose posts all kinds of stuff on Twitter. Latest and greatest of what's going on within DigiByte, where to go, where to find different things, articles, information. Jose's got it. Jose is posting this stuff all over the place. And he and Master have teamed up together. A few other people, myself included, I wish to join their effort in writing an essay and with an outline, everything as guidance on cryptocurrency on DigiByte to the White House, the United States White House, to the Office of Science and Technology. So y'all go follow Jose Trejo. Just look under mine. I'm at BlindDave2 on Twitter, and also follow Master of Leadership on Twitter. He is Amore Love Amore on Twitter, or at Amore Love Amore on Twitter. So just go to my Twitter, flip through who all's in there. Join us in the DigiByte spaces sometimes too, because man, sometimes some bombs are dropped there. So just saying, a lot of intel out there that no one else is like paying any mind to. Oh man. So yeah, how's y'all's Valentine's going? I say bye humbug to all this lovey-dovey shit. All a woman is to me is a liability, right? I mean, you know, it's like that like that song that came out years ago. I don't know, was it Whitney Houston or something? What have you done for me lately? Do 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 do. You know, yeah, right. Yeah. It's reciprocal. Remember that. What has she done for you? That's what I would ask. Yeah, I got to check my emails, see if anyone wants to join. I gotta, you know, I can have like 10 guests on here at any given time, but I haven't looked yet. Zeppelin Pass, what's up, dude? It's been a long time. I was on with Zeppelin Pass. Oh, who was that? That was with Silvertooth. I was on. That was the first interview I had on YouTube. Was with Silvertooth, Zeppelin Pass, Josiah Spackman, and Script Skynet. It was and Script Skynet has a channel also. So does Silvertooth, and I was on a few times with him. Wait, let me. I'm getting to my emails, dude. And give me just a sec. Takes me just a sec here. Yeah, absolutely. Zeppelin Pass. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, we'll set something up anytime, man. So I'm retired. I got nothing else better to do any other day, and I'm just I'm ready to go live anytime, or just have a recorded session and then just take different bits and pieces and piece of video together. And then I have editing software. I finally learned how to do quite a bit on that. A lot of stuff I haven't even shown how I can do, a lot of different things now. So I know I haven't posted a lot lately. I've been really, really, really busy. So, I mean, with the rental property to duplex, and then with between 3 different attorneys, setting up 4 different LLCs, a C corp, and so I'm doing a lot here in the U.S. I know you're across the pond over there, but yeah, I got a venture for the sunglasses, a business venture there for the sunglasses, as well as setting up a crypto cruise. So I went ahead and I set aside, reserved 50 balcony suites on a cruise that leaves out of the port of New Orleans and goes to Cozumel. That's coming up in October. I haven't really posted much of it. I need the LLC completed first under the umbrella of the trust. And the proceeds of that will go to the Mardi Gras float. So here in New Orleans, we have Mardi Gras or Carnival. So from that, proceeds of that are going to go towards the Carnival crew, and as well as another LLC for, I own rental property, and because of Hurricane Ida, the property was messed up pretty bad. The interior shot. I have the interior completely gutted, all the drywall insulation. I'm down to bare studs everywhere. So it has not been fun while it's been 24 degrees and whatnot. I'm just running space heaters wherever I like, here near the computer or, near the bed, trying to sleep. So it was not too fun, but yeah, next door I'm gonna set up as a Airbnb as a dollar cost average. And like I said, this is rental property, and through Airbnb, the average is 4 to 6 times the current rent. So current rent in my area is $2,100 a month. So if I can get 4 to 6 times the current rent and have that as a dollar cost average just for crypto, that's 6 figures a year just to go into crypto, in addition to my current $400 a month dollar cost average. So, which I just began again into crypto in January. So I took profit in 2021. but I have not purchased crypto, I don't know, in 2 years maybe. So now I'm beginning to purchase crypto again because this is the low of the market, in my opinion. I have to be careful what I say here, but in my opinion. So by me investing an extra $100,000 annually into crypto, what will that mean if I'm able to capitalize on that? And I mean, I don't need it to survive anyway, so that was the whole thing. I mean, let me get back over here. So where am I? Where did you go? Oh no, where did you go? Where is it? There you are. There you are. Okay. Yeah, I was freezing. I had to go get dressed up, Nanook of the North here. So, but yeah, I mean, with an extra $100,000 annual revenue to throw into crypto, where will that put me into the future? Because, you look around, you see these multimillionaires and whatnot from, Michael Saylor, which I think is a piece of shit, don't take this the wrong way, but I meant it, right? You lost. I don't understand why people even listen to this dude. I mean, this guy, he lost himself as well as his clients. How many billions of dollars did he lose in the .com? And why do people listen to a damn thing this guy has to say? I mean, look, you did a little research. You found out about Bitcoin. Great. I'm happy for you. You finally see the light, right? But there's more to crypto than Bitcoin. Litecoin is a better Bitcoin. DigiByte is a better Bitcoin. Bitcoin cannot scale. So in my opinion, Bitcoin is a shitcoin. Measure it in the throughput, not in the dollar. Back to to this seafood gumbo I made, and I was just in a rush to grab something. But no, like, I got so much stuff going on right now, from the sunglasses, with different logos and all of that kind of stuff. And I can do the different things on the side. Like, I'm gonna put this up close to the camera so you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Then the other side. So I've got a supplier. I got a deal. I know where to get it, and there's only one. So whatever, I figured it out. I got it pretty good. And I mean, imagine a cruise ship, right? Everyone on a cruise ship and everyone with the sunglasses on with the DigiByte logo reflecting back for all the photos and stuff. And then with the guy that I got doing all the different websites, it's not ready to disclose here just yet. But very, very soon. And but through all of that, it's just I got a lot going on. from the renovation of the duplex, the rental property, for an upscale Airbnb, because so far I took a lot of profit, and I put $300,000 into this property, and I did not realize it was going to cost as much as it did. There's always unforeseens. Well, there were more unforeseens than I was prepared for. Excuse me. Then with Hurricane Ida, now the attorney structure alone, not even including other fees like loss of rents, that kind of stuff, because I'm insured for that as well as mold. I'm insured for, and all of these other kind of little things. And then the insurance company did not respond in so many days, and then that's another compounded thing. And then same thing with all the other documentation that I have. And, they were just trying to give me hush money, basically, just to shut me up. And it's like, no, I would not have gutted the whole damn house. The damn insurance company asked me, why did you gut the house? I'm sorry. Have you ever smelled the stench of mold and mildew? I mean, so yeah, I gutted the house. I bleached everything. I gutted both houses, two houses. The structure is about 4,000 square feet in total. So each side's close to 2,000 square feet. But yeah, I had to gut the whole damn thing, throw it all away. But yeah, the stench of it, bleached it, all of that kind of stuff. I took the filters out of the air conditioner and I bought a ozone generator because, oxygen is O2, but that extra molecule of O3 of having an ozone generator, that extra molecule of oxygen will then attach itself to any sort of odor and will kill and destroy that odor, as well as it will, disinfunct any sort of anything that's left on. Well, this property was built of a 2x4 structure of the walls, and I thought it would be 2x6s, but it's not. It's 2x4s. And behind the 2x4s is a black fiberboard, and I mean, yeah. So I think from Hurricane Ida, within the hurricane was a tornado, and the tornado went over my house, took out the house across the street, the next block over, and then the block after that, and the block after that. This whole line got struck, and the very last house was just like taken out, so completely. But during that tornado, it like turned the brick porous. So now when it rains, it water comes in and seeps in through the fiberboard, and the damn insurance company first engineer came out and said, "Oh, it's the silicone around the windows and this and that." And so now the second engineer who came out, the second engineer's report says that the 30-year shingles and the synthetic underlayment that I had put on the roof, that was another 13 grand for just the roof, but that the shingles don't fall off the drip edge far enough. It's like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch too short. And it's not. I mean, it sticks off of the roof. I don't know, this far. I don't know, about that far. So, I don't get it. It is including, I have a metal drip edge underneath it. So, I had all the gutters removed and everything else, and water's still coming in. And this new engineer, I said, don't tell me it's the fucking windows, because I replaced every window on this house. Cost me an extra 10 grand just for windows. It's like, don't, first time they come and tell me it's a silicone on the windows, and the windows are warped and this and that. Windows I had originally replaced in 2000. When was Superstorm Sandy? Because it was the same year as that. Superstorm Sandy, Hurricane Sandy, that hit like New York, New Jersey area. That was a Category 1. Well, same year, a little bit earlier, no one talks about it, Hurricane Isaac hit here in New Orleans, and that was a Category 1. And I had 2 roofs collapse on my side. Of course, the tenant side is fine. They just, when can you do this? The toilet has a drip and this and that. It's like all kinds of stupid shit. Driving me nuts. I mean, I've now heard so much shit. The poison, it no work. The bug spray you put, it no work. Mosquitoes come inside. And it's like, well, yeah, you got the every light on in the house and the front door open. You got the porch lights on, all of this kind of shit. But the poison that I spray for the bugs, don't work, right? Because of mosquitoes, whatever. Or another one was, there's something wrong with the air conditioner. AC blows too cold. That I have never freaking heard of. The AC blows too damn cold. And there's something wrong with it. But anyway, I've got stories forever on rental property and all of these armchair quarterbacks that talk about, I plan to have 4 rental properties or 10 rental properties. Bullshit. One is more than enough. You won't know what to do with just one. It's just too much bullshit. And then, it's pie in the sky bullshit. People who don't own rental property claiming that they want to own 10 and still don't own 1. And then you better have an extra 20 grand just sitting in a checking account just in case shit fucks up, because guess what? It will. Because tenants, they don't give a shit. They will destroy it. And I have one, I had one who was upset because I refused to rent to her. Besides the credit score not being what it should be, not being on a job long enough and not a long job history either. And the previous job that this young lady had was just, it's not enough. It wasn't enough to cover the portion of the rent. And it's like, it's not even worth signing a lease with you. You're not qualified. So, and then on top of that, getting hit with different bullshit claims like, oh, it's discrimination. It's because I'm black. And it's like, no, it's not because you're black. It's because you're not structured properly to afford it, and I see that. So then getting into a lawsuit with that, and it's it's just stupid. And so now I lease it through or I did through, who was it, like Prudential. So Prudential or Remax or something like that. They take 60% of the first month's rent. And look, I'm fine with that. Y'all vet them. I get to see all their reports, their credit history, because I refuse to rent to someone who's a sex offender. Because in my area, anyone who's a sex offender, it has to go out within a 1-mile radius. Everyone has to be informed. I refuse to have that living here on this property. So it is my discretion. And this other girl was yelling at me, well, what gives you the right to tell me that that I can't rent or something like this, how can you just kick me out or whatever? And it's like, okay, look, you pay what, at that time it was like $1,300 a month in rent, and it's like, look, you got $1,300 a month that you pay in rent and you got nothing else invested. I'm sorry, but the property is worth 1.1 million and I got a balance on the mortgage of 38,000. So I got $1 million on the line. What you got? So, it's just nuts. People are freaking nuts. And then everyone is so damn sue happy. So I'm done with all the dumb shit. Like I said, 38 grand on a property. Yeah, I know. I should have paid the property off in full this last bull run when I took all that profit. But again, so many unforeseens. And then I listened to 2 people who told me not to pay the mortgage off in full because of the tax savings, the tax advantages of being able to write off the interest on my taxes. Okay, look, I just moved how many hundreds of thousands of dollars of profit out of crypto in order to do all of this. And guess what I got to write off on my taxes? A measly $2,000. Meanwhile, I just put $300,000 that I put into the property alone. So $300,000 of the profit that I took, $300,000 of the profit that I took out of crypto in 2021, I put into the property as a tax write-off because it's a multifamily dwelling and there are tax loopholes there, ask Donald Trump, but whatever. So by doing that, and then, the tax write-offs that you're going to get, I got $2,000 as a write-off for not paying off the taxes. That was the interest. That's it. I mean, that's just stupid. Because right now I still got, I don't know, what, $1,100 a month as a mortgage, without the insurance. I mean, but, and all of this is out of pocket. I kicked the tenants out back in September. September 1, they were out of here. It's like, I can't have y'all here. I got to gut everything. And, it's more of a liability, more of a health hazard. And here I am, a blind, type 1 onset, fragile diabetic, living in these conditions. And it's like, so that's something else that the attorney's going after. So the attorney structure alone is $384,000 plus all these other things that he's going after the insurance company for. So look, if we settle in the next week or two in mediation, it depends on what the offer is. But I'm gonna tell you, you take 400 grand and you offer me half of that just to settle out of court without going to trial, I might take it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's a cut and dry case. It really is. And I don't understand how these insurance companies can do this. And now in Louisiana, what was it? It was 8, but now I think it was 8 companies closed up and left Louisiana. They closed doors. They shut down. Their premiums doubled on everyone's insurance. What saved me being in a flood area is that I elevated the property 5 feet. So in Hurricane Katrina, this property got 3 feet of water inside of it. So, I went up 5 feet this time. So this house will never flood again. I'm done with that. I'm done with it. This time, look, I want it done and over. My goal, in 2017 was the first time I hit 7 figures in crypto. 2021 was the second time I hit 7 figures in crypto. So this, I can say without a doubt, is no longer a fluke. This is not a fluke. So it's just cycles. And to learn those cycles and to be positioned with money that you don't even need for next year, that's the money that you invest in crypto. I don't like saying it is money that you can afford to lose because I don't see any other option out there. I mean, look, I have gold and silver. I did all that shit years ago. I've already got food. I've got clothes. I got shoes. I got all of that done. Soap, all of that shit. Medical, beans, bullets, band-aids. I got all of that. I mean, and I'm armed to the T. I got a lot of firearms and a lot of ammo because, and that was going back 2008 with Barack drone bomber, threatening to Second Amendment rights and all of this kind of garbage. And now look at what they're doing with the collapsible stocks, right? So now they're going after all kinds of stuff with Second Amendment. I mean, right now, I think I'm not going to say that right here, but it's like, what do I do with some of the shit that I own? Take it apart and go bury it. Go get a 4-inch PVC pipe with an end cap on each end and go bury this shit. Just so that way it's not in the house. I don't know. But, like I said, in the next week or two, if I settle with the attorney and the insurance company, like I said, if they offer me half that, if they just offer me $200,000, I might take it. I don't know. But that's not for crypto. That's for the property, for crypto will be from the income generated from next door as an Airbnb, which should be $2,100 a month times, 4 to 6. is average. I'm looking to be above average. I'm looking to be in a higher tier. I'm going to have a lot more put into it as an Airbnb. So 4 to 6 times the current rent will be the revenue generated from just next door. And that's going to be my dollar cost average in the crypto. And from there, like I said, I'm already retired. I have no bills, other than the house note. I mean, I live far beneath my means. I love to travel, love to go to all kinds of crypto meetups and do stuff. And I have a lot of other ideas in the future, like, DigiByte does not have any sort of a marketing anything. There's no marketing department for DigiByte. It's not that I want to change that. It's that I want to add things there, maybe have a volunteer effort, sort of like what I did when I volunteered with Laura Taylor in Blanco, Texas, at that event and worked a booth. So why not let's rent booths at all of these different crypto events and explain DigiByte to anyone who walks up to the booth, because that has been lacking out there. A lot of people know of DigiByte because it fixed so many other blockchains. So, and of course someone's calling. Oh, wait, hold on. Hello.
What's going on, David?
Not much, man. You're live on Twitter and YouTube right now. So tell everyone hello.
What's going on, fuckhead? What's going on, motherfuckers? Well, I was just calling. I missed your call. I'm like, damn, I always miss your calls when you go live with fucking Javier or Mike Coleman or Clint Westwood. I gotta get the call back.
Well, I started this stream out and I tweeted it out and all of this kind of stuff and created the link and all, and it's like, no one joined and whatnot. And Javier took Oso, his dog. He's got a German Shepherd. He took it out for a nice long walk to wear him out. And so he was out for a walk, and I was like, I started this as a live stream now instead of just a recording. And yeah, I posted it all out there for people to just send me an email, and I'll put you in and put you live.
What are you using? Is this YouTube or you said StreamYard?
Yeah, well, StreamYard is one of the softwares that I do use. And from StreamYard, I send you a link, and then you can pop up on the screen and join in a conversation. I can have up to 10 different people on at a time and go back and forth and discuss whatever, or show slides or websites or whatever, different artwork it is that you do for Qubit House. And if y'all don't know, this is Winston, the CEO and founder of Qubit House. It's qubit.house, the Louis Vuitton of NFTs on a DigiByte blockchain. But yeah, and yes, it's being broadcast right now live on YouTube and Twitter, simulcast. And I'm gonna take different parts of this and compile it, and then I'll refine it a little better, and then I'll rebroadcast it again. But then it'll go out everywhere, to like everywhere else, from BitChute to Reddit to everywhere, all over the place.
Oh, damn, okay.
Well, I've got accounts all over the place, and that's what I was just discussing. Was like, DigiByte has no marketing department or anything. It's like, so what if someone does step up and let's get different booths set up at these different crypto events, just at least to get it out there a little more, because all it is right now is just another name on CoinMarketCap, and
I think we definitely. I agree with you. I mean, a marketing team has always been, needed, especially for such a decentralized project like us. That's all. We don't really have a marketing team, so I agree with you.
Well, it's more grassroots. I mean, Jared doesn't want to do anything with marketing because it's an empty pit. You can throw millions of dollars in a marketing and get nothing out of it.
Yeah, that is true.
But what if there were a way where I could have an entity where we could do it as more of a tax deduction, and then it's a win-win. It's a win for DigiByte, it's a win for those involved, and it's a win for me because it'll be a tax deduction. So, well, that's my point. I mean, that's like with, I broke it earlier about the cruise and then the Mardi Gras float and all this kind of stuff with, doing these kind of things. And then like, as far as the crypto meetups and all, maybe, I don't know, maybe like a $50,000 RV and have it wrapped with the DigiByte logo and a QR code. I mean, dude, look over across the pond in the UK, man. They got a freaking bus. They got a freaking bus.
If we wrap the RV with DigiByte, we need to have a slogan on there. Show me your tits for 100 DigiByte.
No, that's Mardi Gras, dude. That's Mardi Gras, man. We'll be up on the balcony and yelling, "Show your tits, show your tits," and then the women are down below yelling, "Show your dicks, show your dicks." It's back and forth. But the women can show their breasts, but if you whip your thing out, then you go to jail. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be funny in the future. Instead of throwing beads, I'm gonna be like, "Look, show me your ledger QR code, please."
Well, here again, right? So you want to get it out to the masses. And there's more to do than just YouTube and Twitter, right? So imagine having doubloons, frisbees, with all kinds of different shit that you throw off at a float, seed card phrases, all of this kind of shit, with DigiByte and digibyte.org and all of this kind of shit to be able to toss off the float to these people.
Oh, man,
well, that's my point. Not only that, dude. This is something like a Mardi Gras float here with, Bitcoin, Litecoin, DigiByte, dude. That would make the news here in New Orleans. The first crypto Mardi Gras float, and then that would probably end up being on, I don't know, well, with advertising for certain on Coin Market Cap and then YouTube and. I mean, you remember the BitConnect days? I know you do. It's like all of this bullshit. Haven't seen my Bitcoin. It's like.
I lost about $5,000 in BitConnect. My stupid ass fell for the Ponzi scheme. I bought some.
See, I didn't. I didn't, but I have still yet to be properly initiated. I have still yet to yell BitConnect from the bottom of a deep stairwell. I want to be at the bottom of the deep stairwell and just have it echo. That's what they did out on the beach, like at Anarchapulco. I still haven't done Anarchapulco, dude. I've been wanting to do that for years too. But I don't. You gotta be initiated. You gotta be. I mean, it's like going to Marine boots. It's just an initiation, especially for the OGs in crypto who have been here since 2014, like me. And I don't know when you got in crypto, but I know it was before 2016. So it's like I got in like mid 2016, kind of like late 2016. I wasn't a savant enough. I wasn't on some blind date shit. I wish I would have gotten on some 2014 shit. That's why, dude. That's why. Like my mother, right? My mother comes to me and she's like, "Now look, I heard about this Bitcoin thing. I have to ask, are you laundering money?" And I said, "Nah, mine's just hookers and blow." Oh, okay. Well, just glad to know that you're not laundering money. Okay, honey. Well, thank you. I have no issue with these young ladies
showing off their beautiful young bodies, and I have no issue with, money laundering. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't selling crack.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yep. Okay.
Whatever you say, Bob. Hey, Dave, I just wanted to call you and touch base with you. I missed your call. I gotta feed my fucking girlfriend. It's like feeding a hungry rhinoceros. I gotta make sure she's fed. So
you watch your mouth now. This is being recorded.
Oh shit, I'm on.
This is actually live.
You gotta cut that part out. God damn.
Well, I'll do that for the how do you say, like what Metallica did, the revised or something? No, that was a Garage Days.
Revised. Well, hey, I'm gonna call you again tomorrow, but I'm glad that I could catch up with you and give you a call back. But I'll talk to you soon. I'll give you a call.
All right, man. Anytime.
All right. Take care, bud.
All right, man. Later. So where was I, right? I probably said more than you needed to hear just then, and probably more than he probably should have said. But yeah, I'll edit that out when I redo all of this kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been super swamped, which is why I have not put a lot of content out there. I've kind of like taken a step back away from Twitter, away from YouTube. It was a good break. It's good to unplug once in a while because you do lose your mind. And it's all of this bullshit, he said, she said crap out there. And, one person says something that is meaningless and pointless. And then kind of like when you were in high school, right? You said something to somebody, and then by, lunchtime, you hear something back and it's completely wrong. Next thing you know, you're fighting out at the fucking flagpole at 3:15 in the afternoon for what? Over nothing that was said was true, right? It was just he said, she said bullshit. That was it. And there's just so much at play here. So much misinformation, disinformation. Look, if nothing else from all of this, try to get back to the basics. Try to get back to fundamentals within crypto. What is decentralization? So try to figure that part out and be ready. Be ready to, for crypto to move either which way. But when your numbers hit, do not fail to execute. If you say, look, I bought Litecoin at $50, and when it goes to $500, I'm going to sell 25% of my bag, as a first tier, because, I learned a valuable lesson, back in 2017 with Populous, right? PPT. I was in that ICO. It was 25 Ethereum. And I bought Populous, I don't know, 20 cents at ICO, something like that. And dude, it hit $3. And I hit a home run. I knocked it out the park. I thought I did. And I actually did. At $3, I sold 100% position, only to then watch it go all the way to $86. So stagger your sells into a buy is the best I can say to do. But me personally, I will never sell more than 50% of my holdings of crypto. So for that exact reason, I will sell positions into a bull market. But yeah, be ready for anything. With all of this stuff, they're going to try to crush crypto with all of the CBDC stuff. And the crushing bit comes in when they go after all these exchanges. Like I said earlier, the Coinbase, the Kraken. Well, who's next on the chopping block within the US? I don't know. Crypto.com. Hint, hint. So don't have it on the exchange unless you intend to trade it like within a day or two. That's it. Keep everything in cold storage, at least mild storage. I mean, if you don't have a Ledger Nano or something like this, look, a free download on the internet is Exodus and Atomic wallets. You get your seed phrase, everything, and you can just store it there temporarily. You do not have to use their exchange feature built within it. I think they use like Change Lily or something like this, Change Jelly or something. But anyway, you don't have to use that because the fees are exorbitant. I mean, they're stupid. They're stupid fees there. I mean, it's crazy. But it's a good wallet, at least, just to hold, because then you have your keys, at least. Within the exchange goes down, or we suspend withdrawals and deposits and all of this kind of stuff. And now we're, if you're a U.S. citizen and this and that, here again, learn how to use a VPN, virtual privacy network. I mean, there are a lot of different things. And if you don't know, find someone who does at these different crypto meetups, So get out there, get involved, and go to meetups and get to meet different people. Not only, just bouncing around on Twitter and on YouTube, join in on a Twitter space or something, or start a YouTube channel. Look, I'm legally freaking blind. I went asking people, how do I do this? How do I do that? No one had an answer. You know why? Because most of them out there pay someone else to do it. No one had an answer for me. So guess what I had to do? Learn by pushing buttons and watching other YouTube videos on how to do content creation for YouTube and StreamYard and all this other stuff, and editing software and the hardware that is needed. So in order to do that, because it is very, very RAM intensive, read access memory, RAM card. So this server I built with 128 gigabytes of RAM, strictly for content creation, and then added extra hard drives and all the storage space. And then, I have the ability to create in the 4K even. So yeah, I mean, it's you get out of this what you put into it. Always remember that. So, I mean, for me, I went to a camp for the blind to learn how to use a computer without a mouse or a monitor through assistive software technology of JAWS through Freedom Scientific, including that of Zoom Text. And now the Zoom Text comes basically for free in all Windows PCs like this one. Under accessibility, which you just hit the start menu and just type in magnifier and use the magnifier app within Windows, and then you can zoom in. And right now I have all of this set up on I think this one right now is at 300x. It might be 400x, but then I have a 32-inch television through a HDMI plugged directly into the GPU, the graphics card in the server. So, I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you want to learn how to do something, research it, figure it out. And if you're researching how to do stuff in crypto and you're trying to learn how to do different things and move things, move things in small amounts. Don't send everything in one large transaction. So, always confirm at least the first and last three alphanumerics of any blockchain address that you're sending to. So always do that, just to confirm that and only send a small transaction. Send $1 first, $1 worth. Send 10 DigiByte. It's 10 cents. What does it cost to do a DigiByte transaction? 0.00001 cent? Really? So practice with small transactions with everything that you're gonna do before you move a large amount of value. So, but anyway, I've been going for a little while. I don't actually need a refill, but I got a few other things to do. And I don't know who all's on here right now. I haven't looked in a while, but it's just stick with what you know. That's the best thing that I can tell you. Remember the fundamentals of crypto. So, and go back. I don't care what coin it is. The latest, greatest new shiny object that comes out there is probably going to crash and burn. I'm just saying, right? So stick to the ones that have been around, that are decentralized, and that have a community, not just the latest, greatest because this YouTuber said it, that YouTuber said it. I mean, how many have come and gone? I mean, and now we have 20-something thousand crypto. That's horseshit. We don't need more crypto. We need to utilize the ones that currently exist because they have benefits. They have use cases built within them that these other projects that are coming about are just pump and dumps, it seems. So that we don't need more crypto. We need to utilize what it is that's already been created, what's already been built. And if I can hopefully say, go to DigiByte.org and do a little research, do a little digging and diving. If you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to anyone else in the DigiByte awareness team. Find me on Twitter at BlindDave2. I guess there was one, but whatever. So, just reach out and we will do the best we can to answer your question. If I don't know the answer to your question, I will tell you that you don't know or that I don't know, but I will at least go and try to find the answer that it is that you seek. I'm not going to try to sit here and lie to you and bullshit you and try to sell you on some brand new shiny, pretty object that is really a turd that's been polished. I'm not going to try to do that. Stick with what you know, do a lot of research, and continue to learn and reach out within different communities, whichever community that may be, to learn more. Keep learning more, keep asking questions, because the only stupid question is the one that is not asked. But anyway, y'all, I guess Javier went for a nice long walk because I've been going for a little while. So anyway, with that, I guess that's it. Y'all be cool. Go make it a day. Later.